Welcome to Physista. Today we are going to discuss the chapter that is electricity. We know, according to us, electricity is very familiar. In our life, the electricity is carrying the essential role. We know for different purposes we are using the electricity. For example, the lightning. In the case of lighting, we are using the electricity. For electric fan, for heating purposes like iron box, water heater, and water heating kettles and electric stove, and different types of the industries and factories and different machineries. These all are operating by using the electricity now. So in our life, the electricity is carrying one of the inevitable role. That is why we are going to deal the electricity today. Before discussing about the electricity, let us discuss something about the electric charge. Do you know what is electric charge? Electric charge is containing in every body because we know every object and every bodies are constructing by the particles. The particles has the electric charge, so every bodies or objects are containing the electric charges. There are two different types of the charges, positive charge and negative charge. Here you can see an experiment. Maybe you know already about this type of the experiment. You have doing the previous in the classes this type of the experiment. Here one of the person, he is using a plastic comb and small pieces of the papers, and he is placing the papers, the plastic comb will closing near to the tiny papers. And what is happening? You see that papers did not attracting the plastic paper. He is trying to attract the plastic comb to the tiny papers. Here after that he is doing what? Did you see? He is using the plastic comb and just rubbing with the dry hair. After that he is placing the plastic comb near to the tiny peppers. The tiny peppers are attracting to the plastic comb. In this experiment there are two things happened. What was the first thing? The first thing is, in first case the plastic comb didn't attract the peppers. Why? In the first case the plastic comb was electrically neutral. What is electrically neutral? Electrically neutral means, I said already, in an object contains there are two different types of the charges, positive and negative. The electrically neutral means when the positive charge becomes equal to the negative charge in a body, that body or object we are calling electrically neutral. This electrically neutral object cannot attract anything. That is why the plastic comb didn't attract the small tiny peppers. After that what happened? When he rubbed the plastic comb with hair, that plastic comb achieved a static electricity. Due to this static electricity, applied a force of attraction on the small tiny peppers, and the small tiny peppers attracted towards the plastic comb that we watched now. And what is, we can just discuss something more about the electric charge. From this experiment we can get some points relating with the electric charge. First one, the electric charge contains in all bodies. There are two types of the electric charges, positive charge and negative charge. When the positive charge and negative charge becomes equal, that body is electrically neutral. Next, if we are using the glass rod instead of the plastic comb, we can do the same operation, same experiment. How? The glass rod we are using to rub with the silk cloth here, and the glass rod will achieve the positive charge in that time. And instead of the glass rod, if we are using the ebonite rod, The ebonite rod, if you are rubbing with the woolen cloth, the ebonite rod will achieve negative charge. Now, the glass rod achieved the positive charge and the ebonite rod achieved the negative charge. If you are keeping the glass rod very near to the ebonite rod, you can see a force of attraction between them. An attraction between a glass rod and ebonite rod you can experience. From this experiment, we can understand one thing. The different charges, positive and negative, when comes together, they will attract. Instead of positive and negative, if positive charge and positive charge comes together, what will happen? They will repulse. Same thing will happen in the case of negative charge and negative charge comes together, they will also repulse. From this we can understand the property of the electric charge. What is the property? The same charge comes together, they will repulse. Positive comes together, they will repulse. Negative comes together, they will repulse. But the opposite charges like positive and negative comes together, they will attract. This is the property of the electric charge. And what is the unit of the electric charge? Charles d'Augustin Coulomb. He is the scientist. He discovered and he studied about the electric charge and he gave the information about the electric charge. For remembering him, we are using the unit of electric charge is Coulomb. Coulomb is the SI unit of electric charge. What is the SI unit of electric charge? For exam, many times asked this type of the question. The unit. What is the unit of electric charge like that? The SI unit means the standard international unit. That means this unit is we are internationally using. In all over the world, the unit of the electric charge we are using the Coulomb. So the unit of electric charge, SI unit of electric charge is Coulomb. The representing letter of the Coulomb is capital letter C. Okay. Next we can discuss about the what is the Coulomb. What is 1 Coulomb? 1 Coulomb means it's a packet of electric charge. That means for example, you know that if 1 kilogram means when you go to the shop, you can see what is 1 kilogram weight. You had experienced that. And what is 1 second? The time period of that 1 second you had experience. And what is 1 Coulomb charge? 1 Coulomb charge is the packet. We can consider a packet of charge. The packet containing some charges. And how can we define it is 1 Coulomb? There are some conditions. What is the condition? If we are placing 1 Coulomb charge here and placing another charge 1 meter apart from this 1 Coulomb charge. If this packet of charge can apply 9 into 10 raised to 9 Newton force on this charge that placed apart 1 meter. If that applying 9 into 10 raised to 9 Newton force into this charge, we can say this packet of charge is 1 Coulomb. In another case, we cannot say it is 1 Coulomb. So what is 1 Coulomb? Here 1 packet of charge we are considering and here another charge we are placing, and if this packet of charge if applying 9 into 10 raised to 9 Newton force in this charge, we can say this packet of charge is 1 Coulomb. That is the condition of 1 Coulomb charge. So in our mind maybe a doubt will come. Regarding with this doubt, there are many exams for NCERT and CBSE. For them some questions were coming like that. In 1 Coulomb charge, how much numbers of the electrons are containing? We know the question is 1 Coulomb charge, numbers of electrons containing in 1 Coulomb charge. That we can find easily. How? Let us do one problem relating with that. In your NCERT book, you can see that problem in the first section. So, the charge of the electron we know. We can let us do that problem here. The charge of electron is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb, and this is the charge of one electron. And these type electrons, how much electrons are containing in 1 coulomb charge, that's we are going to deal. So we can come to the point, we can come to an example to understand that. If you are going to shop and buy, and you are buying a box of apple from that shop, and in that box containing, you don't know how much numbers of the apples containing in that box, and you are asking to the shopkeeper, what is the total cost of this box of apple, and he is saying 100 rupees. And you will ask again, what is the cost of one apple, and he is saying 10 rupees. Then you can understand the numbers of apples containing in that box is 10. How did you got that? Have any idea? Simple mathematics. Division we used here. 100 divided by 10. 100 is the total cost of the apple, and 10 is the cost of one apple. Then the box containing 10 apples. This same division problem we can use here. For what? To find the numbers of electrons containing in 1 coulomb charge. How can you do that? 1 coulomb charge divided by, what is the charge of 1 electron? 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. So 1 divided by 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. That problem you can say it on this side. You just look at that. And for easy way, we are taking the 10 raised to minus 9 from denominator to upward. Then it becomes 10 raised to 19 divided by 1.6. When we calculate that problem, we will get the answer, the result will be 6.25 into 10 raised to 18. That means the 1 coulomb charge containing 6.25 into 10 raised to 18 numbers of electron. A huge number of electron is this. In a 1 coulomb charge containing this much electrons. So the power of electron and power of electricity is that when we think the electron has very less charge, 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19, so very small. And how can we how this charge making a problem when the electricity passing through the human body? Because 1 coulomb charge containing this much electrons, so that much charge is carrying by 1 coulomb charge. Okay, I thought you understand these topics. The next topic we will discuss later in the next video. Okay, bye.